April Donovan almost didn't answer the phone that Tuesday afternoon. She had been buried under data charts and grant proposals, trying to balance her lab's research deadlines with the endless administrative tasks that came with success. Her career was everything she had worked for: 10 years of school, late nights in the lab, published studies that gave her name weight in the biomedical world. She was proud, but exhausted. So when her mother called, her first instinct was to let it go to voicemail. But her mother's voice message was oddly insistent. "Honey, just come for dinner tonight. Casual, nothing special." It would mean a lot. April sighed, glanced at her overstuffed calendar, and decided a home-cooked meal couldn't hurt. When she walked through the front door that evening, she knew instantly that something was off. The dining table was set with the wedding china, the white porcelain rimmed in gold that only came out on Christmas and Easter. Candles flickered in crystal holders, and her father, who usually spent dinners in his favorite threadbare flannel, was wearing his best navy blazer, complete with the retirement watch he rarely took out of its case. "April!" her brother Mark boomed, jumping up to hug her. "You look amazing. Honestly, you've never looked more successful." It was too much, too polished, too rehearsed. April narrowed her eyes. "Okay, a broken bar. What's going on?" "Nothing," Mark said a little too quickly, gesturing for her to sit. "Just a family dinner. We've missed you." She forced a smile but stayed on edge as the meal unfolded. Every compliment about her career, every nod of admiration, every carefully timed "we're so proud of you" felt less like affection and more like a build-up. And when dessert plates were cleared, her father cleared his throat, sliding a manila envelope across the table. Inside were loan documents. Her brother spoke first, voice almost sheepish. "April, a broken bar. We need your help. The business took a hit after the pandemic. We've tried everything: a refinancing, side jobs, cutting costs, but the bank won't budge. We need a co-signer, just until things get back on track." April stared at the papers, her pulse pounding. The number on the loan was staggering: 6 figures. And the way the document sat in front of her, waiting for her signature, made her feel less like a daughter and more like a walking bank account. "You invited me here for this?" she whispered, her voice tight. A casual Tuesday dinner so you could ambush me?" Her mother's eyes filled with tears. "It's not like that, sweetheart. We didn't know how else to ask. You've done so well, and we're so proud of you. But we're drowning." April pushed her chair back, her heart aching. She loved Amy, of course she did, but she also remembered the years she had eaten ramen in a cramped apartment, working 2 jobs while studying, because she refused to ask them for help. She had built her life on independence, on clawing her way forward without leaning on anyone. And now, they wanted her to risk the stability she had finally earned. The tension thickened. Mark tried to argue. "It's just your name, April. You wouldn't have to pay a dime unless something went wrong." "Unless something goes wrong?" she shot back. "Do you hear yourself? That's exactly the risk." Her father set his hands on the table, steady but weary. "We aren't asking this lightly. I wore this watch tonight because I thought a broken bar, maybe it would remind you of everything we've worked for, everything we've tried to give. We've always tried to be there for you." April's chest tightened, because it was true. If they had been there, maybe not with money, but with love, with encouragement, with belief. She thought about the nights her dad quizzed her before exams, the mornings her mom packed lunches even when she was running late for work, the way Mark had cheered her on at her PhD defense like she was a rock star. But still, a love didn't erase risk. Silence stretched. April felt split down the middle. One side wanted to scream no, to protect everything she had built. The other side wanted to leap in, to save her family from sinking. Finally, she spoke, her voice softer but firm. "I can't co-sign. I won't put my name on something that could take down everything I've worked for, but that doesn't mean I won't help." Her brother frowned. "What do you mean?" "I mean," she continued, "I can't be your guarantor, but I can be your partner. Let me look at the books. Let me see where the leaks are. I'm not a financial expert, but I know how to research, how to problem solve. Maybe I can help restructure things, find grants, investors, or whatever it takes. But signing this, that's a number." Her father exhaled slowly, disappointment clouding his eyes but also relief at her honesty. Her mother reached across the table, squeezing April's hand with trembling fingers. Mark leaned back, conflicted but listening. The following weeks were not easy. April poured hours into her brother's struggling business. Applying the same persistence she gave her lab research, she made calls, studied options, and eventually connected him with a nonprofit that specialized in small business recovery. It didn't solve everything overnight, but it offered breathing room without burying her in debt that wasn't hers. Her family learned something too, that love isn't measured by how much someone can give financially, but by how much they show up in truth. And April realized that setting boundaries didn't mean she loved them less, it meant she loved herself enough to protect the life she had built, while still offering her skills and presence. Months later, at a truly casual dinner, paper plates and takeout cartons spread across the table, her father lifted his glass. "To April," he said. "Not just because she's successful, but because she reminded us what family actually means." April smiled, warmth flooding her chest. This time, the compliments didn't feel rehearsed. This time, they felt real. The message was clear: you can love your family deeply without sacrificing your boundaries. Helping doesn't always mean giving money, it can mean giving time, wisdom, and support in ways that don't destroy you. Strength isn't just about saying yes sometimes, it's about finding a better way.